Anyways, battle damage.
4 awesome people.
Mm-hmm.
Not nerds.
Nope.
No.
Look at that clean Enterprise. Who wants that? I want the one that looks like it's been blown up.
Bite off more than you can chew. Wonderful 100.
If it isn't the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Gyzok, Prince Vorkin's first mate, Chugi, and company.
Oh, do you remember all that?
What the heck are you guys doing here? Wait, don't tell me you're here to help this dude too.
We have no obligation to save Vorkin.
Then what Immortus said is true.
Indeed, we were nothing more than slaves under Vorkin's rule. He took hostages from our home planets, and thus bent us to his will.
Slaves?
Vorkin traveled the known galaxy, demanding duels with the strongest warriors from each planet he visited. He never lost a fight, and the vanquished were made to join his space pirates. This is how we were forced into service. He told us the slightest disobedience would mean the destruction of our homeworlds.
How do your homes fare?
Curiously, Vorkin had placed attack satellites in orbit around our worlds to monitor them. Yet we received word that these have all vanished. He must have deactivated their attack protocols before our final battle.
Wait, Pretty Boy turned him off?
Why would he do that?
Until we return to our homeworlds, we cannot be sure they are safe. But first, we must repay our debt to you. You set us free. We cannot leave while you remain in danger. So say we all.
Chugi, you're an honorable man.
We shall fight together. That is, if you are willing to join forces with the legions of the invaders, of course.
Ah, such a shame. We should love to have you, of course. But sadly, that would require the nod of consent from Wonder Blue. Wonderful one extraordinaire.
Why not? As long as the boss is down, I'm down.
Oh, you see. Once again, Blue takes it upon himself to ruin a perfect... What?
Reinforcements are always welcome. You have our thanks, Chugi.
Very good. But remember, once the bioweapon is stopped, we must return to our homes at once.
Remember, once again, allow me to express our deepest gratitude and respect.
Yo, boss, let's vaccinate this freaking thing. We got bigger fish to fry.
Roger. Team, let's move!
Roger!
I do love vaccination. Hot dang, look at all your friends.
Now you have all of the Gyzok with you. So now we have 109 members. And Chugi! So yeah, his Naginata, when it's at its smallest, he can just spin it for a teeny tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
But when Naginata gets way bigger, it gets super useful. On top of just being able to spin it, it spins for way longer now. You can just mash the button and spin it forever. You can move with it in the air and hold it in front of you.
Aha!
And the Naginata repels a specific type of attack, like the drills you saw in that cutscene. His Naginata can reflect any kind of like drill missile.
Nice.
So like the second boss of the game, the big mech, he would sometimes shoot drills at the platforms. If you had Chugi there, you can actually reflect those back at him with the Naginata.
That's handy.
Yeah. There are no other Naginata users in the game, though. It is just Chugi.
So if Chugi were around in the last invasion, man, Nelson would have had it.
Yeah. And, so yeah, like this section here has a ton of drills, but we can just reflect them.
Oh, for cash money, too.
Yeah. There's also a bottle cap you can get for reflecting something like, I don't know, 100 drills or something like that. Some people get stuck on this part because the drills are not endless. Once you reflect a certain amount of them, they just kind of stop. But if people mess up and make a tiny naginata, or they just run out, and then they get hit by the drills, because they keep on coming, they might knock out a lot of your dudes, and then you'll have a hard time recovering and making a big enough thing. But if you just start off with like a 50 or 100 size naginata, you'll probably be good. It also helps to know that you can move in the air with it. But yeah, Chugi works just like Immorta does, in that he's just like a temporary story character you have. Since, you know, we don't have Immorta right now, since she's just next to Vorkin holding his hand.
Aww.
So this is the third and last type of Dura. Instead of throwing ninja stars or just slashing at you, this guy has drills that he can shoot at you that you can reflect with the naginata, but it's just a singular drill and it doesn't do that much damage if you reflect it back at him. The main thing this guy does is with his drills, he can dig underground with them.
Oh my.
Yeah, he'll, like how you saw in the cutscene, he'll just stay underground, and then he'll poke at you with his drills from underground.
That's just rude.
Yeah.
That is not honorable tactics.
The naginata is also really good for juggling.
You can't hug with drill arms, alright?
No. So yeah, the naginata is kind of pretty good in general, as long as it's large enough. Because on top of reflecting the drills, it can also juggle stuff pretty much endlessly. And you also have the benefit of either being able to hold it above your head or out in front of you. Holding it out in front of you lets you slowly juggle guys further up into the air, and holding it above your head just means they're never going to touch the ground. Naginata also generates a lot of points. It's similar to how the claws work. That's what you use the spike ball for.
For playing with your cat. Great,
Yep.
that's perfect.
Oh, I missed. Oh well. Yeah, the naginata works similar to how the claws do, in that it doesn't really move your combo multiplier at all, but it generates lots of points.
Right, because you're getting so very many hits.
Yeah. Good job, Chugi.
Hooray for Chugi. Alright, let's get rid of Wonder White. We don't need him anymore.
Yeah.
New guy, way cooler.
Well, I suppose we should...
Let's replace Green with Immorta.
Yep.
We'll have a much better team.
There's a heart way up there.
Almost there.
And yeah, the, you know, like I bought the drill spring a few updates ago, and you know, like if you dodge into something armored with the drill spring, your dodge would break. And the same goes with the ball, where if you rolled into somebody armored, it would break, but it's a lot harder to do that than accidentally dodging to somebody armored.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because you kind of have to intentionally go into ball form. And this little hook, it hides if you try to get too close to it.
Oh, it's afraid of girls.
Ah! Gotta whip it from way over here so you can pull the platform down.
There's a part inside poor Vorky that is just afraid of girls.
Yeah.
It's a very small part, clearly.
Get in that toilet. I love, like, the little chubby guys.
They're from Desert Planet.
And at this point, there's another secret mission that spawns. It's just where...
How far back is it?
It's actually pretty close. It's just... It's right down here.
Whoop!
And this guy's here, and...
Oh, it's been a long time since we saw a gooey guy.
Yeah, the gooey guy is, you know, this whole time, he's only been vulnerable to the sword. But he's not actually vulnerable to only just the sword, he's just vulnerable to bladed weapons, so the Naginata also works on him.
Is the bomb any good? At least for the time slowing stuff?
The bomb's okay on him. It can make it a little easier to get away from him, just because his range is like so deceptively large, and you're almost always forced to fight him in small spaces like this one. So yeah, the bomb can help out a little bit. Eat it, gooey guy.
What about the claws?
The claws can hurt him. The only problem is that, like...
You're too close if you're using the claws?
The claws are so short range. And, like, you can only hurt him if you directly hit him with the claws. Like, the little projectiles they shoot out, they don't do anything.
All your little buddies were trapped underneath there.
Yeah, they were trying to float up to me, but... Also, this level does actually, like, stream next parts in, so I actually ran to this part so fast it didn't load the textures in time.
Oh, what is that thing?
That's, we've actually fought this thing only once before. It was in Chapter 3, floating off the side of one of the planes.
Oh, okay.
But it's just a big cannon. This fight's a lot easier if you take the cannon guy out first. And he's pretty easy to take him out, just because the mech is so slow, and he just likes to ground pound away from you sometimes. He's not really in a hurry to hurt you.
Who is piloting that thing?
I don't know.
What a moron.
Oh, couldn't launch him. At this point of the game, like, those dudes are pretty much not a threat at all. Like, I remember when
it seems that way, yeah.
When I first played the demo of this game, I could not get anything higher than a silver on one of those dudes, because he was the last fight of the demo.
Right.
And I couldn't handle him at all. And it's kind of the same with all of Platinum's games. Like, the Blade Wolf was ridiculously hard as well, even on normal mode. Also, I'm really glad that even if somebody's outside of a bomb field, if they even just nick it, they get slow. They don't have to...
Yeah, that is handy. I mean, you gotta get all the help you can if you want to keep a cat under control. They've got minds of their own, those things.
I wonder why Gethjerk decided to make robot cats.
They're lonely.
Alright. Because, I mean... You know, most of the Gethjerk enemies are either just generic, like, you know, humanoid robots, or alien races they captured and then repurposed by making them cyborgs or something.
Oh, yeah. Cats are aliens. You didn't know that?
Oh, they are? Oh.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Why do you think they were so popular in Egypt? Ancient aliens.
Oh my god.
It all makes sense.
I wish there was a wonderful one that was an alien. Like, not like, oh, they're from another planet, but like a gray or something.
That Wonder Gray would be a cool, wonderful one.
I like these things. They look cool.
What biological purpose do these serve?
I don't know, but they look cool.
Ruloian biology is fucked. It's fucked up.
That was Vorka's heart we just shot, technically. So yeah, with, now that we have the Cyclone for the hammer, the turtles become super easy.
Yeah.
Because if you can get like a 50 or a 100 and just hit their shells with the entire Cyclone, it takes away, like, over one layer of their health. Like, if they're fully armored and you hit them with a 100 Cyclone, it just completely destroys their shell, like, instantly.
That's a lot of Cyclone.
Yeah. Also, I'm having a hard time looking at the turtles because that platform in the background is wiggling so hard. Also, I was surprised to find out that, when they made the music for this game, like, I thought it sounded pretty good, like, instrument quality-wise, so I was like, oh, they probably had, like, a small orchestra, like, you know, they just had one person per instrument, and then just had them play all the different parts, and put that all together, but no, it's all synth. It's all, like, sampled instruments.
Cool. It worked out.
Yeah, I had... Apparently a lot of games that I thought had actual orchestras are actually just, like, instrument samples, and I didn't know they could sound that good at this point.
I guess it's all in how you use your tools.
Yeah. Because when I hear, you know, sampled or synthed music, I think, like, the music from Wind Waker or something. It sounds good, but you can still tell it's kind of, like, not real.
Well, we finally got to the generation of hardware that can handle CD quality sound.
Oh, hell yes. I love CD quality sound.
It went away after the Jaguar, but now it's back.
After that man captured me, put me in his CDI dungeon, I learned so much. Or not his CDI dungeon, his Jaguar dungeon.
It was the yeah. Or no, it was the Lynx, wasn't it?
No,
was the Lynx video?
No, it was the Jaguar.
Was it
yeah. They're all the same. They're all terrible.
Well, now you have to put it up so people know what the hell we're saying.
Yeah. We did a video making fun of a promotional thing for the Jaguar, and it was terrible.
I think it turned out pretty well.
Well, the video itself, yes, but the promotional video itself was awful. I suppose they knew their demographic, though. These platforms are tricky, because one side of the first two have collectibles on them.
Yeah, it was the same with a different platform.
Yeah.
Like a little ways back, but they weren't super fast spinning.
Gotta get that one at least. I could have skipped the other one, it was just a platinum coin, but... There's not even any, like, bottle caps for picking up all the coins or anything.
What the... What just happened?
It is an earthquake! We have angered Mother Nature! Mother!
Vorkin must be tossing in his sleep. He's probably starting to feel the effects of the bioweapon.
You're right. Time is of the essence. Team, move out!
Run!
Also, I love that big wiggly thing in the background. Look at it go.
Hey there, Big Wiggly. What's up? Big Wiggly was my nickname in college.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Because you're so big and you're always wiggling.
Always wiggle. Big Wiggly sounds like, I don't know, either a southern auto repair guy, or like a sheriff's deputy. Call him Big Wiggly.
Big Wiggly don't talk much, but everybody knows to respect him.
Big Wiggly is the very, very large man who bags groceries at the Piggly Wiggly.
I think this could also count as a Big Wiggly, maybe. I don't know. Also, if you do like a multi-morph with Chugi, he basically does the same thing he's doing now. He just pops up for a little bit and spins it. The same thing, also that guy is turning really fast for being in slow motion. Like he does the exact same thing Vorkin would have him do in his fights, except Vorkin wasn't very smart and never had him make a huge one.
Yeah, what the heck, Vorkin?
Like if he had pulled out a 50 or 100 size one of these in the fight, that'd be pretty hard to dodge.
All your dudes would be passed out everywhere.
Yeah. Also, this crab is another one of the enemies that's weak to the attack liner in the bomb. Look at his health go down.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. if you're fighting one of these guys and, like, you're pretty sure you're good on score and you're pretty sure you're good on damage and you just want to end this fight quickly and you don't mind cheesing it, just do that.
It seems to do the trick.
Yup.
Oh, get the delicious meat inside. I won't say that about the cat enemies. Mmm, tasty cat meat.
Settle down, Alf.
It's Gordon, damn it. My name's Gordon.
I learned so much about Alf after I learned that somebody was actually maintaining an Alf wiki. I love the wiki entry that's about the episode where they complained that a scene was cut out after it was syndicated, which made Alf look like a cold monster after he just set up like a happy party at somebody's funeral. After they deleted the scene where Alf explains it is customary to do that.
Yes, on his home planet.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of Alf's home planet?
No.
Back to the wiki with you.
Damn it! So much about Alf I have yet to learn. Also, look at this. It's a tiny Wonder Mart.
Oh, look at it. It looks like he swallowed a fishing bobber.
Yeah.
What? Inside every fishing bobber is a tiny wonderful mart.
I want to get really small burritos.
So now you know.
Really small hot dogs, tiny chips. This is my new diet. I'm just gonna shoot all my food with a shrink ray.
It's the eat small diet.